Hello, fellow humans. That was sort of glitchy in the beginning. I was trying to jump along with it. So I am here today, Moon Day, but I'm doing a love message and I'm going to do it like a little different. So I already grabbed the decks that I'm going to use because I sat here and I knew I was going to do a message, but like I didn't expect it to be specifically just a love message. So I'm going to use the Prism Oracle, which is a bunch of feelings because I want to be challenged. Like, what can I pick up off of the feelings ones? Then we got the more obvious love oracle ones, cosmic insight oracle ones, which are loved ones, but they have other answers in there too, and then just straight up traditional romance angels. So if this message is for you, you will know after this first pull. Yeah. It's the beginning of the week, but I'm still recovering from the weekend. I don't remember being around people taking this much energy or this much recharge, but we are in denser times, right? So what is the message I am delivering today? What is today's love message? It's like my head was started going through different songs. Okay. This is a watery message. So me saying that, I'm going to take that means that there's some emotional undertones to it. Oh, that's not my good light. Hold on. So the first card was reflection. The second card was success. Third card, consciousness. This sort of looks like the reflection card, right? But the theme was flow. And underneath that one was faith. So what I'm getting is like ping pong. And it's like two people playing ping pong, but they can't see each other while they're playing. What is that Netflix show? Love is Blind? What an interesting thing to get off of this. So two people are reflecting the same energy, but it is not here. It is like up in the void. That's why all the cards are like reflection, consciousness, faith, and flow. They are energies, and that's why I got pulled to do the energy card first. Guys, the change in my gifts lately, and maybe that atones for why I felt like it was people that were tiresome. We did just have that new moon in Leo, and that hit like literally my Mars and all my stuff. So maybe I'm still recalibrating. I'm supposed to take today off. I'm a workaholic. I'm gonna get better about it. I love what I do, and I love feeling productive. So I gotta learn to accept that sometimes rest is being productive. Everything isn't in the action, but maybe that's a part of this here. Everything is not in the action of what you can see. Sometimes it's in what's building in the background, what happens during the downtime. Because either way, these two energies, this consciousness and this reflection, the thing that's bouncing back and forth in the tennis match, is success. So now I can clarify it with something else. I don't know if I should count this one yet because movement is right here, but this would be a physical card, like something grounding, especially because it's green. But that was like the sixth card in the pull. I won't know if we should include that one until I do this. So, what is today's love message? What is today's love message? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I've been watching movies based upon the quantum field this weekend. Everything was parallel something. I wanted to understand how the multiverse works and how one can shift from this vibration to the next. So far, I've gotten to something called Jacob's Ladder. I know I'm getting into like a whole bunch of Masonic stuff, right? But I actually got it because I was watching this movie that got released on Netflix on Friday. So there's something to these releases, y'all. Like, I don't think those numbers 1 to 10 are actually picked out by the people who are watching them the most. I think it's those CIA, FBI people that are picking the things that they want people to watch the most. And this is not even a conspiracy theory because I was like, hey, this movie is hella coded with checkerboards, with the eye, with all the Masonic imagery, right? And then when I got to the end of this movie, and this particular movie was The Craft too, it said paid for by the Canadian government. If you watch a few of these movies that have the symbolism in it, at the end of it, it'll say paid for by the such and such government. Okay. So the fifth movie for this week was something called Until Dawn. I had never heard of the video game or anything. The kids were like, yeah, I know about that game, such and such, such and such. But I noticed that there was a lot of stuff in it, but particularly, spoiler, if anybody's going to watch it, but it's a movie about this group of people that keep reliving the same day over and over again, but they get an option to like change what they did to try to escape this puzzle over and over again, right? But the killer that's keeping them in there explains that nobody can make it past the 13th day without becoming a monster themselves. I was like, 13? Okay, there are 13 levels between us and heaven. Like, Earth is the bottom. It's technically the underworld, right? Everything else up there after that is a level. At the end of the movie, in order to escape the loops, the girl has to climb up a ladder. And that's when my mom was like, Jacob's ladder. But she climbs up the ladder, right? And she comes out of a grave, but at the top of the grave is a cross. So it's like she was reborn again through Christ. Like it was a very, very spiritual movie, but it was all like hidden in there. But the parallel stuff is what just showed up here. Like, like I was looking at the cards and then suddenly a different download came in. Two people are walking in parallel timelines. Like imagine Forrest and Jenny somewhere walking towards each other and they had no idea that at the end of that path, as they were both individually moving towards success, that they were walking towards each other. There is a song by Jason Mraz, M-R-A-Z, I think that's it, but it's called Lucky. And it's like that music video. Two people walking towards each other, but they don't even know that they're walking towards each other. That's what this spread just gave me. Parallel energies bouncing back and forth, going through consciousness, moving towards the same goal. So somebody is heartbroken. Didn't see that coming. This is heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, in separation. I did not feel like these people were together. Y'all are not together right now. Breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning, possibly ending chapters with other people in your individual lives at this time, recovering from the last thing. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. That's love. A heartbroken person that doesn't want to be heartbroken. They would like to be in love, in a relationship, and happy, but right now they are currently left holding their heart. And this could be both of you, because I'm feeling like the heartbroken state could just be where your heart was left from the last relationship you were in. Just still sort of cracks. Like nobody has came in with like the rubber cement and started like doing it. You've been doing your own thing, but it still doesn't get to the same level as like when you let somebody up in there and then they stamp your shit up. You know what I mean? So abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Because there is a lurker. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So when you are doing that timeline thing, like I was talking about, in order to reach a certain vibration or to like keep the manifestation, say for instance, shit, why not, right? All right, we want a Coca-Cola. I treated myself to a soda today because I've been on that healthy girl era thing and I've only been drinking like ginger beer and water and lemon. I was like, I need a soda today, right? But say soda is at like, make up something, volume 1,000, right? You want this soda badly, but you're at water and lemon, which is like 1, right? So you would keep this item in mind as you did whatever you did in order to earn the money to get to that. You have to accrue enough soul points, right? To get that thing. But then you have to hold it until you can get to the store. So when you have a manifestation in mind, you have to eat, sleep, and breathe it. Like it already has to be yours. Like I am the soda owner. That is my soda. That is mine. You have to believe it. You have to feel it. And then you have to keep that until you actually have it in your hand. If at any time you start doubting which is what this abundance thing is about. If you start saying, no, 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 that's not mine, I can't afford to get to that, so this ain't gonna happen. Suddenly, the energy that you have poured towards manifesting that thing for yourself starts like, oh, that's not theirs. Can't get to it. And then you can't make your goal. You can't reach the point that you're supposed to reach in order for you to get that item. So keep a positive mindset. Keep in the energy of love. Even if you dealt with something in the past, don't say things like, love can never happen for me. Like, oh, every time I pick somebody, they're horrible. That's the sort of stuff that is going to like make it true. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. It doesn't have to be at that. Keep at the vibration of, I am worthy of the love that I desire. There is a perfect partner out there for me. I've been listening to this Tiwa Savage song. It's like somebody's son gonna love me one day. Stay in that energy. There is a literally on the, what are these people's names? Sound Healers or something like that. It's my sound bowl guy. I have to give him the plug because you can find him on Spotify. So when I was doing my smart ass research, because I was like, love has to be a drug. Like I saw somebody one time and just like shit hit me and I'm like, yo, this is a drug, this is a hallucinogen, I am screwed up. What happened to me? So I found out about oxytocin, right? And I'm like, hold on, so your brain releases a certain hormone that makes you feel drawn to someone, right? And then I went to the charts and I'm like, hold up, hold on, let me go back. There are certain points in your chart that can be triggered and affect your brain and release this hormone the same way that you coming around a certain person or having eye contact with a certain person makes you feel like you're in love all time. That's because it was already like assigned in your chart that when you saw this person, Cupid's arrow shot you and then this hormone got you. So this is the one you see it's already like filled up. That's the one I've been listening to bypass. I can still activate the love hormone in my brain without having to be in love or worrying about it. And it keeps me in the energy of it. A funny thing I didn't notice is that when I listen to it, I start like hearing this Beyonce song in my head. Whenever I'm in the energy of love, it's end of time. Like every time, that's just the song I want to hear. That's how I know I'm in the right energy space. That is where you stay with your manifestation. If you got to bypass through the hormone in this, stay in the energy of doing things you love. When I'm not doing my little walking thing, I'm dancing, I'm cooking, I'm reading. I might play The Sims. I'm going to find a movie to laugh at. I'm going to hang out with my family, just staying in the energy of love so it's never away from me. Because if you say that you don't have love or you haven't had A, B, C, or D, what's it going to draw to you? More things in the universe to prove you're not lovable. Nobody can love you. You keep getting trash people. We are being pitted against ourselves with our minds, with our mindset. So, set my alarm again. I don't know what song is going. Hold on. It's Beauty, Drew Hill, because it's time for my beauty ritual, but I'm working the night shift tonight. So I have a song coded for every one of my alarms because I am working on some very interesting brain and behavior control stuff with myself. I would like to reprogram me and then I'll be able to help other people. We'll talk about that more in the future. But what is our next? Oh, that was on this deck. What is the next part of this love message? Next part of this love message. Somebody going through a lot. I would say whoever you and this other person are, like they are using this Mercury retrograde time, and you probably could too, because y'all are pretty much mirroring each other. Clearing out all the barriers between you and them in like the love department. We got somebody breaking up with somebody. We got somebody who's dealing with a narcissist. There's a third party member here. It's not the right time. It's absolutely not the right time now. But somebody's still trying to figure out some money stuff. Like they might have a gambling problem, or their money's not where they want it. And then they got to deal with their sexual issues. Like, is this what I want? Do I want to be in a relationship with one person? Am I monogamous? Am I Why would these two people be coming together if this is everything that's between them? I guess that's what I need to ask, right? Why are these two people coming together? Why are these two people coming together? I heard they're stronger together than apart. All the issues that these two people have as individuals are no longer issues when they become a pair. I'm hearing the word fortify, but what I'm picturing is like a picture that has holes in it, but there is a top that perfectly fits this picture that fills in the holes. Everything that's being worked on right now is being worked on during Mercury retrograde. Like both people are tearing themselves apart and clearing room for this. Even if, but although they did say there was a lurker here, so there's a case in some cases that somebody is clearing their shit up because they know somebody's watching them, or they have their eye on somebody, so they're clearing stuff out so that when they go towards that person, none of this will be here. It's like they had a lot of stuff they had to clear up. A lot. I ain't never seen that many negative cards. Just very low vibrational energy. But it is a Mercury retrograde in Leo. Leo is everything about your love life, the flings you have had, your gambling addictions, what you do with your finances for fun, true love, your sense of self, your identity, your ego, and narcissism was in there too. So this 6-week period, which is actually more like 6 plus 2 forward plus 2 this way. So what's that, more like 12? It's all about clearing that stuff out. After that is a commitment card. But I don't feel like that means two people coming together. Like, oh, we're about to be. But the table is finally prepared or cleared off so that this new connection can take ground. And in this moment, I just got to, hold on, let me run that video back. No, it's already on to another one. In this moment, I got the ping to grab this other one. I had to put a new sound in the background, y'all. I'm sorry, I sold it. So Mercury retrograde is handing both of these parties their ass right now. If I'm not mistaken, they probably can pick up on each other's thoughts, even if they're not sure they're coming from each other. But you both are clearing your fields in preparation for union or to come together, because the card under that was confession. Like something's finally going to move. But it'll move after Mercury retrograde. So what else needs to be included in this video? Because this message is definitely for somebody here. Somebody's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just I am delivering the message. And I'm like, what's tea? Tell me, please. This is not an X. Whoever asked that, this is not. This is not an X. Whoever asked that, I heard it before the card came out. And this one even double backs it up and says, bitch, it is not your ex. Let that man go. You are not with this person right now. Y'all are in separation. And pretty soon y'all will be getting to know each other. I love that. Just because I'm so happy every time I can say it's not your ex. Because there's so much baggage. There's a pile like 3 times this size that has to do with exes. New people are the clean slate to stop you from having to dig up any of that stuff. Like you can make peace, and then this was at the bottom. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. All right, so I'm gonna put these ones up. This is a new relationship. You have no control over this. You don't know when it's coming in. This is like God wants to surprise you. You will not know the day or time when this pops up. All I can tell you is that it will be after Mercury retrograde. It is not somebody that you know. It is very cute. You're being asked to not be an ass. to let somebody in, to not be afraid of having conversations that are uncomfortable, to not try to steer the wheel and allow good things to happen for you also feels like an important thing. Like, because let go of control issues came up, but that made me feel like you're the type of person like, okay, so if we talking, I gotta know ABC, just go with the flow, get to know somebody. Like, hi, how are you doing? Don't worry about the beginning or the end. You can mess yourself up trying to make it something before it even like buds. You know what I mean? Just enjoy somebody's personality. Be happy with the fact that you have been existing in the energy of love so you know what you're attracted to. If you're the type of person that is nervous about love or relationships or what's happened in the past, and you're sort of carrying it forward, take this time that you have without that. When you're making your life better, when you're starting to see the fruits of your manifestations and your labor and all that stuff, recognize all the good stuff happening now and the energy that you've been working with, and know that you are attracting based on that. Okay? If you can't trust anything outside yourself, trust that you know where your energy is at, where your head is at. How have you been loving you lately? That's the type of love you're going to draw in. Let that be a rule of thumb. So let me close with, what message do I need to end this reading with? What message do I need to end this with? And I got drawn to the sound in the background for this one is total self-acceptance in the background. So somebody needs to be okay with themselves to be okay with moving forward with this. First one I got is Ace of Pentacles. This is a new endeavor, a new opportunity. Eight of Wands, somebody leaving something behind. Queen of Chalices. In hopes of ending up like this. 10 of Wands. I feel the need to pull that one up though. 10 of Wands. These are action cards, right? Anything Wands is action. Pentacles is a new endeavor that has something to do with money or finances or material. The 10 of Wands in a reading often represents feeling overburdened and overwhelmed by responsibilities, obligations, and the weight of too much work. It signifies being stretched too thin, somebody carrying a full load. I saw something the other day where this dude, he was like, I think it was Brian Michael Cox, it was a producer. He's like 47, almost 50, but he was like, okay, I'm finally ready for a wife. It feels like somebody has been working for something for a very long time, but they're finally ready to work to put what is necessary into a relationship that would last. They would like to leave their shenanigans behind. The weight of their life without a strong partner has become too much. Like they need a soft space outside of all that hard stuff, and they want to start something new. So, counterparts. We got, they probably going, like, let me cover her. We got the Empress, and then we got the Magician. I made a video recently where I showed you guys the triangle at the top, that there would be the masculine over here and then the feminine over here, and they would be able to tether into source energy in order to create something together. This person or these people, even if they're unaware of each other, they're trying to end up like this, right? Are both moving towards each other because they will make each other's lives easier. They fill in each other's gaps. They will be able to manifest together, and all the issues they were having individually will not be issues once they are together. Like they are counterparts, they are each other's reflection, and this has been a long time in the spiritual making. So glad to deliver this for somebody. Y'all have a good day.